Welcome to Tabletop Gaming Guild. Tabletop Gaming Guild is all about the experiences and memories that playing games with friends and families can create. Today we'll be playing Fox Experiment, and John will be teaching.
All right, everyone. So, gameplay is pretty simple on this one, especially once we get going here. But probably the easiest place to start is going to be the doing a little bit more of the setup here, because it looks like a lot of it got on here, but just a couple other things we'll need to add. So we'll start over here on the right-hand side. The theme of the game is we are breeding foxes. And so, of course, if you want to breed foxes, you're going to need Mama Fox and Papa Fox. So we get foxes here equal to number of players plus one. Later on, as we are breeding foxes, these will become filled with the foxes that we create ourselves, and we'll be drafting them. All right. And as you see, each of these foxes have a name, and more importantly, they have attribute dice. Those attributes will be used to fill in on one of your foxes that you are breeding, and you will get bonuses depending upon how much you, I guess, how much of that specific trait your fox presents. So if you go and we can just come down here on my board here, I'll just go ahead and flip over because it doesn't really matter here for this. But this is one of the foxes that you will breed. We'll have two. You'll have basically you'll roll all your dice, and then you'll just fill in with these little X's that are in these bags here beside you to mark how many complete traits that you get for that specific fox, and then you'll get bonuses for that what you got for your bred fox. We'll get into that when we get into that phase more. It's just kind of we're dealing with the implementation that you have here with Tabletopia, is that this would be a dry erase in the actual game, which is nice because there's also one other thing we can't do. It's the sad part for me. We can't name the foxes, but normally you'd be naming them and then putting them out there as well.
Oh, that's a fail. That sounds like one of the best parts of the game.
Yeah, that's what we all thought too when we were playing it last. Um, so let's kind of go through the phases of the game. If you go and take a look, each of you have a little cheat sheet here on in your player area that goes through the three main phases of the game. The first phase is the selection phase. That's the only phase that is turn-based. The other two are done simultaneously. The reason the first one is because the first phase we're going to be drafting things. We're going to be drafting one of three things: a male fox, a female fox, and also one of these supply tokens, which we fill in here. And let's go ahead and flip those over, and we'll kind of get into what those bonuses mean in a moment. So as we already kind of covered, the foxes you get because you want a specific trait you might want to raise. And the reason you might want to raise a specific trait is we're each going to be getting one of these research task, or what do they call it here? Study cards. And these studies are basically in-game points. What you'll want to do is you need to go and raise a fox that has these specific traits during your breeding phase. So if you take a look at this one, I need to have one blue, which is the bark, and two of the red, which is the fur of the animal. And the other two that are on there are the ears and the tail. And whenever you're breeding a fox, the fox can only qualify for one of these, but we'll kind of get more into that when we get into that phase in the second part. So in fact, if you guys want to go ahead and draw one of each of those, they kind of suggest for the first one, you can play it two ways. You can either all just get one, or you can draw three and keep one. But since it's kind of the first time playing, you guys really probably don't know which ones you might want to go for. So it's just kind of easier just to draw one.
Right. So Nathan's board is the yellow board. So Nathan, you're down there by mine currently. You're going to go up here to the north.
Yep.
There you go. So I'm just grabbing one of those off that deck and flipping it.
Yep.
Okay.
So
So that kind of nothing else gives you like a goal, if nothing else, to try and, what to do during your breeding phase, like, what you want to try and strive for.
Okay.
And in fact, you'll get more of those from your board, which we'll get to that in a moment. So the 3 actions you can take, as I said, is you draft one of the females, one of the males that are out in the market, or you take one of these supply chips. The reason you might want a specific supply chip is because this also will determine turn order for the next round, which then the first round is not as important, but the later rounds, having first pick lets you get your choice selection of which foxes are out there to breed with. This won't come up in the first round, maybe probably not even in the second round, but in the third and others, when you go and select parents for your breeding selection, you cannot select 2 from the same player color. So basically no inbreeding is what we're getting at there. You can select one, so you can select your own player color. There's no restriction on that, but you just can't select 2 from the same player. And whenever you take the third action, the supply token actions, you immediately get the benefit that's on there. The green thing here is a wild token, which are pretty handy. Also, if you take one of the last 2, you also get as a bonus a wild token for taking, basically choosing to go later the next round. The rest of these are tokens for attributes. These round tokens here. If you take a look, there's a couple of piles of them in the corners here, but there's one for each attribute: howl, ears, tail, and fur. The 6 token that's there, that's just straight up point tokens. We'll get to that, how you can get those later.
So the split one, is it and or it's or?
It's both. It's
Okay.
and. So, yep. And the other one here, these are science cards. That's these ones here in the bottom. So basically when you get that, you will just draw one from that deck. All the science cards are bonuses. There'll be things like that modify actions, or will give you bonuses to your breeding pup, or will just kind of let you break the rules in other ways. The other thing though is they're also worth points at the end of the game. So if you don't spend them, they're worth a point. So it's kind of, you get them, they're points, but you have to be really sure you want to spend them, do something. Otherwise, you're just going to be throwing points away. All right. So that's the end of the first round. So after we do the draft, you'll get an option to upgrade your lab board. In between each phase, you will have this option. You can spend any tokens that you have to upgrade your board. So if you want to go and just kind of take a look at your board, you notice they all have 2 numbers. It's basically to upgrade any spot. You upgrade the furthest to the left in that row, and you have to trade in the number of the same token as is listed on there. So if you wanted to go, the top row is adding additional foxes when you breed. So when we go to the breeding phase, you start with 1, but you can add up to 3. The last spot for almost all of these is just straight up points, except for the partnership, and those are also just, all of those are always points anyway. We'll get to those in a moment here. The next row is the yellow cards. That's basically adding additional studies. So you can then have additional ways to have your foxes meet different criteria. You just basically get more of the card we all started with. And in there, when you get those ones, you'll draw 3 and keep 1. The other 2 you'll just put at the bottom of the deck. The next row, and in fact, everyone can go and do this now, is wild dice. So go and take a green die. And everybody starts with 1. And you'll notice on these dice, they have symbols. We'll kind of get to what symbols mean when we get to that round, which is really the one we're going into right now. So at this being in this round, then everyone will do this simultaneously. You take all the dice that you have from your parents and you put them in a pile. So say, I took this one and this one. So I'd get 3 purple, 1 blue, and 1 brown. I then roll all those. And then you try and make as many combinations of symbols as you can. So these ones here, like I said, the green ones, they are wild. So I can match it with this one. So I would then go and mark on my pup 2 purple, 1 brown, and 1 blue. So if you go and take a look at the pup card, you'll notice that each of them have symbols there. Those apply for the different rounds. So squares, that will be for the breeding round. They will provide that specific dice. So this pup will then be 1 purple, 1 brown, and 1 blue die when it's out there in the market and people take it for breeding. The next one is circles. Circles, so mine getting 2 in the purple will get me 1 blue circle token, which you then use for upgrading, your research. And I forgot to mention the last row for upgrading. That is somewhat important. So for those ones, you will take one of your fox tokens that you have on your board here area, and you will place it beside one of these 4 different research partners. You will get a couple of things. You will get whatever token is here. You'll get that as a bonus. So another science card, a fur token, science card, or 2 wild tokens. Then you will also get a science card because each one of these gives you a science card, and they give you an in-game scoring. So if we go in like the bottom one here, for each, that is basically, we haven't gotten to that yet, but that is for the friendliness. For each friendliness round that you won, you get 2 points. This one here is for each full column of 4 that you have, you get 3 points. This one is for every 2 beside each other that have the same token symbol. So on your upgrade board, if you did the fox one, you did the fur and your fur. Oh, I guess I didn't mention that part of it. But whenever you turn in the tokens, you put one of the tokens on there to mark that you did that research. So yeah, if you put the same token beside each other, you will then get 2 points for every combo of that you have. And then the last one is the same thing, but vertically. And that is the research partners. All right. So after everybody has bred all their pups that they're supposed to, you count up how many traits, how many boxes you checked. And that is the friendliness value for your pup. You then compare that to everybody else. Whoever has the highest friendliness value will take one of their box tokens and put it in that round's friendliness. You get points. Everybody else who didn't gets the bonus at the bottom, which is typically just wild tokens. All right. After we have rolled our pups, we then score any studies that you have. So if you have any of your pups qualify for your studies, you'll take a fox token and mark the first phase or whatever phase you completed. So I only have 1, so the most I could do is the first one if I complete, if I had one with 1 and 2. The next round I have to have 3 and 3. And that's the one I had last night, and that one was brutal. All right. Anyway, next you'll then collect any tokens that you got from your pups that you raised. If you have more than one pup, you will get the bonus for the furthest one in that trait between them. So if like one pup had 4 in tail and another one had a 4 in ears, you would get the bonus for 4 in tails and 4 in ears once. So basically it's basically the best of those 4 traits amongst all your pups that you raised. Then you'll take your pups, we'll put them in the market, and then we'll then fill in the rest of the market till we have 4 and 4 from the ones that are just out in the wild. Then we'll do another upgrade your lab phase where you can spend tokens if you want. And then we'll go into administration, which is then when we're supposed to evaluate for the friendliness. We then give everybody their new turn order tokens. And we then refresh the supply section out here for all the tokens that were taken, and that's it. And then we play again, and that's the round. Don't really think there was too much else other than the sides of the dice. The most you can get is a full symbol and a half on it, and the lowest you can get is a half symbol. And if you manage to make a complete wild by itself, either by, dice or by using a token, you can then, that's just a wild that you can assign to any trait that you want. You guys have any questions?
I am sure I will once we get playing.
All right. So I could probably just go first, just so yes, or you guys want to just randomly determine?
Nope.
Doesn't matter to me.
You can go first.
All right. So go and shuffle your deck, because that's the other thing is you're going to be drawing from your deck. That's going to kind of determine your random. Here, and also because you guys are not going first, you get wild tokens for free. So here, I'll go and take first, and then we'll just go clockwise from there. All right. Let's see here. So, yeah, this fox, I have to do this as my first because, I mean, mine needs both of those colors badly. So that's my action, and then we go to second player, and you can take a supply token or one of the foxes.
All right, and so if I'm understanding correctly, what I'm shooting for down here, and I need a purple, a brown, and a red.
Yep.
Okay, so then I'm looking for a fox who can help me with that process. Purple, brown, and red. I will go ahead and take this fox here.
All right.
Okay. So I think I'm kind of. So you can only take one male, one female, right? So.
Yep.
I'm kind of looking at what other people need. So Peter's going to need a male with a bunch of purple. And John will need a female with some pink, which doesn't exist.
Yep.
Okay. So
Let me put these.
I do need purple, but there's a lot of purple out there. But I want to make sure I get the brown and blue, because I have no idea what John's going to take, so I'll take this one. Overthought that a little bit, maybe, but...
No, that's okay. It's it's good. It's the first time playing it, so explaining it as well is not a bad thing.
Yep. So now, since I'm the only one who took a male, you guys can't take either of those, and really, so I'm just going to go to the place where I can get my first pick, and I'm going to take the one that gives me 2 trait tokens. So I take that one, and I put my little gear there to show that that's the one that I took. And so I then get... Yes.
I was going to ask, so what is it that does for you again?
That gives me 2 of these the trait tokens, which you use for upgrading your labs.
Okay.
So now I have. Oh, and I don't have a purple one. That was just me doing the description. So right now I have a brown one and a blue one. I can't actually upgrade anything with that because I need at least 2 of the same.
Right. All right. So I will go ahead and I guess choose my male fox. I guess I will go ahead and grab this one here.
Okay. So then I'll take this one. I probably should have taken my male first. And taken the one that he took.
Right, because that would have given you more option with blue.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then I'd only have to worry about making sure I get a brown.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I have to take a female, and that's the one I'm taking.
All right. So what is it that I'm doing now? I'm choosing one of these up here at the top.
Yep. Yeah. So you can either choose because you want to go earlier next turn,
Right.
or you can choose because you want the bonus. Like right now, this one here gives you a bonus wild chip, and a science card, and a research token.
A blue research token.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and go with that one. Grab that.
Yeah.
Where
Like,
I'll,
actually
I'll
going
place,
that- yeah.
place it here. Okay. So I'll place that there. And then I get a blue token. And you said a science something?
Yeah, science
Science
card.
card.
It's right here in the middle.
All right, so I just grab the
Oh,
top
that
one
one.
off the deck.
Yep.
Okay. Is
And
that
throw
something
that in your hand? Yeah, you want to keep that secret because you don't want us knowing what trickery you can do.
All right, so I right click on it. How do I get that into my hand is the question.
You can right click and just say draw, or you can slide it to the bottom of your screen.
Okay, now it's not giving me a draw option at this point since I guess, moved it. But maybe I can just bring it down here. Nope. Oh, there we go. No. Got it. All right, fantastic.
There we go.
All right, so I got that into my hand.
Yep, you'll probably want to read that.
Yes, but first I'll put my gear here. And then I also get another wild token.
Yep.
So I'm going to take this one. So this tail that token that I just took. So that can be used either used here or as also it could be used for like an extra die or just only for the research.
Only just for the research. There is another thing. They are worth points at the end of the game as well. So for every 2 tokens you have, be they wild tokens or research tokens, every 2 of those is worth a point at the end of the game.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so the card that I drew, the science card, I'm taking a look at that.
Yep, it'll tell you when you can play it and what it does.
Okay.
All right, so that's the end of the first round. No, none of us can do research, but right now you would be able to if you could. And then, so now we start the next round, which is the breeding. So go ahead and draw the top. Right now, all of us can only breed one, so just draw the top one from your deck. Flip it over.
Sorry,
And then,
what was that we're doing?
oh, now we're doing the breeding. So now we're in breeding and research phase. So everyone go and roll your pups. So go and collect all your dice for the parents that you have.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Including the one wild that we have.
Including the one wild. Yep.
All right. No, that's not what I wanted.
And yeah, we do this phase kind of at the same time. And oof, wow, that was a weird roll.
Oh, wow, look at that. All right, so
Oh yeah, see now, me not starting with the wild token sucks.
So wait a second. So rolling on here, how do I select all of them at the same time?
If you hold shift and
Hold shift.
yep, you'll get like a
Yep. Nice.
Ooh.
And then hit R, and then you roll.
Okay.
Yep,
I
and
have
then you
rolled.
go and make your as many symbols as you can and or want, and you can rotate the dice to do that too. Like, but basically, it has to be either the same symbol or you have to connect it to a wild in order for it to count.
Right. So I'm mostly worried about my purples for right now. And because we're really just looking again at the first column on whatever this card is called.
Yeah, of the studies card.
Studies card. Okay. So I'm worried about the first column there. So I needed a purple. I've got one. I needed a brown.
So the wild tokens you can use though to upgrade these, right?
Yep, you can also use the wild tokens.
Yep.
So yeah, in your case, you can, do exactly that, and you can also use your other wild token if you wanted to connect there and make a straight wild that you can apply to any column.
Okay, so I'm actually good shape.
How do you apply what to any column?
So he made a complete wild symbol. So that's basically, so right now he would have 2 brown and 1 wild.
Oh, okay,
So,
gotcha.
So this one's already like well on the way to my second level goal.
Yep. Unfortunately, you can't 1 fox per assessment. So like if you had 3 foxes and all 3 of those could satisfy any level, you could completely complete a card in 1 turn, but you have to have that many foxes to do it.
Yep.
All right. Okay. Let's see. I got 1 purple. All right, and there's a little like number thing beside your bag of those X tokens, so you can just drag one of those over, and put it in the top right corner, and then you can just kind of set the value of how many tokens you have on there, just kind of so we know the.
Sorry, can you show me with an example on yours so I can see what you're talking about?
Yep, take a look at mine. So I have 5 spots marked, and so I just put a 5 up there.
Oh, okay.
So we'll need that when we're comparing which one's more friendly.
Okay.
This actually gets to one thing that I had mentioned, but we did not cover, and that is how to get these point tokens. So if you take a look at your pup on there.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm sitting here. I've never even flipped over a pup card.
Oh,
because
yeah, you should do that.
I asked a question about that earlier, and I wasn't sure. Okay, so I should have flipped over one of those cards.
Yep.
Okay. Fantastic. And so I'm doing... Does that make sense to do that then? Sure.
I can't actually write it, but I think I'm naming mine Manhattan.
Yep. Mine's gonna be named Timmy.
All right, so then you said we're taking the X's, and I got 1 in a purple. I got 1 in each color, I guess.
I think Peter's just looks like a scruffy.
He's very scruffy looking. All right. So then...
Yeah, you should actually have 2 in the red, because you got an X. And
that's right. Yep. That's right, 2 in the red.
Yep. Yeah, that's going to be important, because you're going to definitely want that.
And you got your 5 from somewhere over in this stack?
Yeah, so like, no, you just grab any one of them, put it on there, and then you can right-click on it and set the value that way.
right click on it.
And in fact, I should have gone and discarded these ones since they weren't selected.
Randomize. There we go.
Yeah, it's like
and 5. Okay. Got it.
All right.
I got 6.
Of course you did.
Yep. All right. So now you go ahead and see if your pups, qualify for any of your studies, and mark.
Oh, wait a second. I'm sorry. The little blue token that I have, does that count towards anything right now, or is that later?
That's later. That's
Okay.
the in-between phrase when you can upgrade your lab.
Okay.
When you will use those.
Gotcha.
And we're going to be getting some of those here if you were lucky enough.
Okay.
All right. So, So everyone go and take a look to see if your pup qualifies for any of your study cards. And if it does, go and take a fox token and just put it on that spot to show that you scored it.
Okay.
I think everybody qualified for their lowest.
Yep, I think so. Or I didn't qualify for mine.
Oh, really?
Mine was, I needed one more red. Like I needed.
Oh no.
Yeah. Like I said, this one was brutal. Like this one, like.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and like even the next phase, I need 3 and 3 on the same fox. So like you can't have like 3 on one and 3 on another. It has to be one fox that has that.
Gotcha.
Like yours, you have.
I'm a little bit all over the place.
Yep. All right. So after that, go and collect any tokens that you qualified for. So any circles that you checked off on your bred fox gives you a circle of that type.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so the circle. So I would get a tail and a ear.
Correct. And I only get bark.
Arf, arf.
All right, and then go and take your pups and put them into the market.
I don't wanna. I want my pup back.
Well, there's a research card that lets you do that, but we all had a male this turn.
Yeah, I noticed that.
That's interesting.
All right. So after that, now you can do any upgrades if you have at least 2 tokens.
So we're not rolling for the pups this turn?
We already rolled for the pups. We're right now in the second phase, the breeding and research phase right now.
Oh, so we I'm sorry. We rolled
We rolled
the pups.
We scored, we collected tokens, and we placed them in the market. Now we're at the end phase.
Yeah, I've got a science card. And I'm trying to make, and I apparently did not use it at the right time because I didn't know what each of these different sections are called. I have one that says after rolling a pup, I get to do something.
Yeah, you could. You know what? We're still kind of in that spot, so you could still do that if you wanted to.
Okay, so it just says roll one of either of the 4 die. Roll 1 extra of them.
Oh yeah, so you could, if you wanted to, roll 1 more die. Yeah.
Okay. I should put that in my hand again because I don't know why I fell out there.
That's if you want to use it now. I mean, you could also always use it next turn too.
Oh, is it just a single use thing? Once I use it, that card's gone?
Yep, it's single use. Once you use it, it's gone.
That's right, because you said if you hold on to these, there are points at the end of the game.
Correct.
All right, I'm going to hold on to it for now. Okay.
All right. So everyone can do an upgrade if they have at least 2 tokens.
Yep.
Sorry, most of this I don't follow because I learned visually, not verbally. And so I'm trying to see how Nathan's doing this with his. Do you have to have 2 of the same to upgrade, or just any 2?
2 of the same. There is a research card that lets you spend however many you want of whatever tokens.
Yeah.
But yeah, you'll take one of those tokens that you're spending and then mark which research you're taking.
Okay. And I don't have 2 of either, so I can't do that.
Yep.
Okay.
and it's kind of a tough call on what one I would want to go with first here. Cause,
Yeah, it's like, so the top one would be breeding extra pups, right?
Yep. Which is nice because you can qualify maybe for multiple cards, steps.
Mm-hmm.
But also you get kind of, like if you get one bad roll, you get another shot at it.
Do you have to split your dice between the two pups, or use it the same dice?
Each use the same dice.
Okay. So that's kind of cool.
Yep.
Yeah, I kind of already forgot. And the second one was...
The second one is gaining additional study cards.
Oh, so the possible point scoring cards.
Yep.
Which would be good if you have the extra pups things.
Yes. There's definitely some synergy there. The third one gives you extra bonus dice, wild card dice.
Okay.
And then the last one gives you the research partnership, which gets you whatever the token is beside that research partner and that in-game scoring.
Oh, yes.
At least one science card.
Oh, I might do that. So
I wound up doing that, I think, mine. I wound up winning the game, too. I think that was one of my first... I think the first or second one I did was the research partner.
Okay, I think it's going to be my first one. So I'm going to do research partner. So I get rid of the other one.
Yep.
And
I'm going to do the extra bonus die because, those were nice.
Yeah.
That would have pushed me over the top this round.
So if I go here...
So yeah, I was going to say, so once he goes here, does that stop anybody else from using that same science person?
Nope, we can all use that.
Oh,
If
interesting.
you take a look at the most you can do is 3 of them anyway.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yep.
So I would get a tail and a science card?
Correct. And you would actually get 2 science cards because you get that from the token, and then she gives you a science card as well. And her in-game scoring is for every 2 tokens that you have that are identical beside each other from left to right. And also each time, you can't use, like, if you had 3 of them in a row, that would only be 1 because you can't double dip. But if you had 4 of them in a row, then you're fine. That would be 2 different sets.
Okay.
All right. So that's the end of that. So now we do administration. So whoever has the friendliest fox.
That was Nathan.
Nathan. Yep. So you go and pick one of your foxes. You pick here in the middle.
Yep.
In the friendliest track. All right. So that's also worth 2 points at the end of the game. Those of us that did not, we get a wild chip.
Okay.
I don't know. If James was playing, I don't think he'd ever get into the friendly. He tends to play mean.
All right. So now we go and take a look, evaluate turn order. So looks like yellow and blue is swapping because yellow's second now.
Right. Yep.
Haha. Is this a race, right? The fact that I've overtaken Peter's in turn orders, good?
I'm sure.
It is in that you're going to get, to pick before him.
Yeah.
All right.
So the
So I'm gonna
dice,
take your-
the dice, do they all go back to the bags?
Yeah, all the dice except for your, and also any wild tokens that you spent go back, are gone now.
Right. So all dice and tokens that were spent.
Yep. Your wild die is like you get from your board, so you'll always keep your wild dice.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right, and then we refill the board here. I'm going to give you your gear back. And I don't know if you clear the supplies. We played where you didn't, and the guy who taught me seemed to be in the impression that you didn't. So we'll just continue that for right now.
So the ones that don't get picked up, we don't refresh.
Yeah.
Okay.
At least it wasn't clear in the rules, and I think he was working with like an early set of the rules because I think it was still a Kickstarter.
Yeah, I think it says like the actual game doesn't release until next year. So.
Yep. All right.
Yeah, I think
So-
the Kickstarter just ended, but I'm sure it'll be available retail.
All right, and also go ahead and discard your parent cards. And I'll go and refill the market here,
Radka and
or I guess the pen. Ooh.
okay.
All right. Okay, so we've got two of the males up here that give ore dice. Actually, all of them give 4 dice. So knowing that, then
How do we figure that part out?
if you go and take a look at what's checked off, so every square that's checked off gives you a die. So this
Oh,
one gives
that's
you
right.
one purple, 2 blue, and a red. And this is 2 brown, a blue, and a purple, and this is 1 of each.
Nice. Okay.
So I think taking a female, so maybe I can get my first level of my study card.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
And then it's gonna be Nathan chooses next because he's second place now.
Yes, and I want Manhattan back.
Okay. And I'm.
It's
Let's
2
see.
brown, a purple, and a blue.
Yeah, I almost kind of wanted to start with maybe an extra pup. That was, something especially different from the way I played last night. I think I might go for like that next kind of thing.
Yeah,
So you can end up getting the first column on your scorecard like multiple times.
No, you only qualify for it once.
So okay, so now
Basically,
that
you
we've
just-
already qualified, so now I've got to shoot for that second one.
Yep.
Yep.
And whenever you qualify for it, you then just move it over. So that card is worth the furthest you progressed on that card.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So it's not like every. So basically, right now that card is worth 2 points to you because you got the 2-point
yeah.
action complete.
so
Okay.
could you potentially actually skip one?
You can't skip one. No, you have to go in order.
Okay.
But if you have 2 foxes, you could do 2 of them in the same round.
Okay.
All right. Well, then I guess I'm gonna grab.
Yeah, and in fact, I had goofed that up in the play that I did. I went and did 3 different cards 1 step when I should have done 1 card 2 steps. That was a difference of like 3 points.
Ah.
All right. So I think I got mine then.
All right.
Because Nathan, you didn't grab a. No, you did grab a card.
Yep.
Yeah, you grabbed the male. So I'm now once again in the situation where you guys can't compete with me, so I get my first dibs over here then.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. You know what? I think I'm okay with somebody going before me because that's still going to give me a token for research. And a science card and a wild chip. I want to make sure that I get my first level of that this time around. So I get a brown one. And a science card.
Okay.
All right.
I am taking Zatika.
Okay.
Because I want my browns and blues.
So then I will go ahead and grab this one here.
All right. And that
Tamara?
leaves me with Kurt Cobain, I guess. Because he's grunge.
He's definitely grungy.
Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah, I should probably put my token out there.
So then it's Nathan's turn to choose which one of these up here he wants.
Yeah, the token. Okay, I already have a brown, so I might as well get a second brown so I can do an upgrade.
Yep, makes sense.
And then I get a wild as well.
All right, and then I will go. I think I need.
You're going first next turn, no matter what you choose.
Yeah, I know. I think I need the blue. That way, I also can do an upgrade this next time, since I didn't get to do one last time.
Yep.
So there, and put my gear on that spot. Okay.
All right. Now everyone who wants to can do an upgrade. You know, I'm gonna get the extra fox breeding.
Okay. Well, since I want to match colors in the row, I'm not gonna do the next research. If I do the extra wild die, do I get it now?
Yeah, you'll have it now for this roll. Yes.
Okay, so I'll do that and I get an extra wild die. I pretty much want to guarantee I get my next level. How many rounds does this go?
5 rounds.
5 rounds. Okay.
Basically, we'll evaluate who's the friendliest 5 times.
I guess I'm going to go ahead and get a wild on this one. So I'll upgrade that.
I guarantee friendliest is going to be me every time. No competition.
So grab that extra wild.
I don't know. I might get it this round.
I'm getting a lot of dice. Are we getting our dice now, or?
Yep, you can go and grab your dice now.
Okay. So I get a...
I get 3 reds.
Brown.
So wait a second. When I upgraded on the wild, that's an extra wild die, correct?
Yep. And so now you'll permanently have 2 wild dice, which you got there.
Okay, awesome.
Nope, that stays in my hand. Gosh.
Brown.
And a purple.
Brown. And purple.
All right, and then go ahead and draw your pup cards. I'm drawing 2 of them because I'm breeding 2 this turn.
Okay.
Oh, that's right, because you did the fox upgrade.
Yep.
Okay.
3, 4.
I don't know if it was a good idea to have done it this early, but it's the thing that I decided to do.
Right?
I'm getting...
Oh my gosh, mine looks a little similar to my one from last time.
Ooh, okay.
I don't know. Not quite as shaggy.
Ooh,
all right, so I got to roll.
good.
Let's see. Let's shift and R. All right.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, why not? I'll use both of my wild chips. Let's just make one of these really super friendly.
Okay. One...
So I've got a blue.
Actually, do I want to do that? I can save one of these wild chips, and I'm going to change this to a die face of my choice.
Yeah, actually, you know what? There was one thing I had forgotten to I was going to mention it, and then we, got distracted there. So there's a thing called overage on your traits.
Okay.
You notice there's only 5 check marks you can place on a fox.
Yeah.
For each attribute. If you score more than that, you'll take one of those tokens, those number tokens, and mark how much over you were on that trait, and then you will get that many point tokens.
How do I get it to the side I want?
We only had that happen once in our game, but I mean, I almost did it this round.
Do you know how to make sure it goes to the side you want?
For
You're talking about your die?
Yeah. Oh, I think I got
yeah,
it.
you can right click and then set it on a specific die value. If you want to set it on that one, that's 6 on the die value.
Okay.
So how did you do that? How do you get to choose which side you want to
I used my card.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Change one die to any face. Okay. Nice.
Yeah, that's a good one.
All right. So I am still looking to try to complete my thing here.
Anyways, yeah. So I had 2 purple. Four brown.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm going to spend my science card. And whenever you spend the science card, there's like a little discard underneath the science deck there. And I add a brown check mark to my fox.
Actually, I'll do that.
Oh, that was your science card as well? Okay.
Oh, did you also have the science card for that?
No. I'm trying to
Oh.
understand what everybody's science cards are doing.
Yep. Yeah, mine's in the discard there, but yeah, just add 1 ear.
To that pup.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, it hasn't come up yet, but if there's a tie for friendliest, ties are also friendly because you're friendly.
Aww.
Makes sense.
What, you got 10?
I got 10.
I got 9.
Really? I thought you had 10.
Did I count right? 1, 2, 3, 4.
3, 4.
Oh, no, I didn't. I'm
5,
missing
6,
a
7,
blue.
8, 9. Yeah, and you had 1 wild.
Yeah.
That you could put wherever you wanted.
So, yes, I am at 10. So, we are tied.
Yep.
6, 7.
All right, so I spent both, but I had to spend everything to get that myself. So
And I still have a wild I can save.
yeah. All right, so that's my first one.
Then, in that case, I will move this down here. So, I'll get 2 blue, 2 brown. Yeah, that makes sense. I get lots of research tokens.
I wish I had 1 more wild token. Oh well. All right.
Go ahead and do
So that's 1, 2, 3.
this. So that's going to give me 1 more.
So, John's definitely going heavy on red and blue.
Well, I kind
I'm
of
trying
wasn't given
to.
too much choice.
Peter's not.
Oh, that's right. I forgot for the second pup, you just re-roll all the same dice again.
Yep.
Right. Okay.
Do you re-roll them or you just use the same?
You re-roll them.
Okay.
Yep. And then any tokens that you spent also obviously go away at that point before you roll for your second one.
Okay.
Right. That makes sense.
Yep. All right. So that's both of mine then. There, and that one was 3, 5, 7. All right.
Peter's
So,
not terribly friendly.
Nope.
No, apparently not. I don't know if
Alright,
I just
so-
did. I don't know.
His fox does look a little bit dark and broody.
Yeah, they all.
Both of mine
I'll
so
look that
far
way.
have been, yes.
All right. So So now go ahead and evaluate if you qualify for anything in your studies for your foxes. I've got 2 foxes, so I get to catch up this round.
Oh yeah, I get to qualify. Yes.
Okay.
I think
So
this.
yeah, you don't need to add another one. You can just move
yes,
the one
that's
forward because you only
Oh, that's right.
score
That's
the furthest that you are.
Mabel's.
It's just throwing me off because you've got so many foxes over here. I guess you can end up with a lot of scorecards.
You can end up with 3 more scorecards. You can also put foxes out here, and you also put foxes out here.
That's right. Okay.
Oh wow, and yours even look like twins.
Yeah, they're definitely familial resemblance there. Yeah, I'm gonna call them Palom and Porum.
Okay. I was thinking
right.
Romulus and Remus, but those are both men, male. Never mind.
True.
Yeah, Palom and Porum are, male and female twins from Final Fantasy IV.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure what that was from. My geek cred gets knocked down a little bit, I think. I'm just calling mine Mabel.
All right, so we go ahead and let's see here. Everybody collect the tokens that you earned. So yeah, remember it's the furthest that you got in a single trait. So I get 2 fur tokens.
Oh, so it's only one trait that scores
Yes.
it. Okay,
Yeah,
so that
only 1 trait amongst all your foxes. So yeah, so I don't get like 5. I don't get a whole lot more traits than you guys. I just get for whatever one I have the best.
so then
I'm
can I change because my wild? Oh, I actually won't. It's locked in now. I can't change the things anymore.
you can pick them up.
It
They're
won't-
very, very tiny. You need to like zoom super in.
Okay.
Although right now, actually, no, you get it for all of them.
What?
But yeah.
I'm John. I think I'm misunderstanding you. I need you to explain a little bit better.
So you evaluate each trait individually. So you evaluate which of your pups has the highest in the ears.
Oh.
and tails, and you
Okay.
get
So
the
since we are only doing 1 pup each, we get 1 for each of the circles. And
Correct.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm the only one that actually has to, because I have 2.
Yeah, you have to really evaluate.
Yep.
I'm just getting a circle for a purple, brown, and blue.
So I get a purple, 2 browns, and 2 blues. Correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, I get 2 reds, blue, and a brown.
I can do a lot of research next round.
All right. In fact, now we go and put your pups into the. Oh, we also gotta clear
Clear
out
those.
these unwanted ones that nobody wanted,
Aw.
and then go and put in your pups into the pen.
Who got the friendliest?
You evaluate that next round.
Next round.
Now, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. We could do that now. It's going to be a tie between me and Nathan.
Right.
So we both put out one here.
Okay, and I just get a wild token.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. And then the after everyone's put out their pups, take your wild one and throw it over here, and then return the whichever one you use to the player. Just kind of make a discard, because you could potentially, if you had enough pups, you could need to shuffle, but more importantly, you might need to scavenge some of those pieces off of there for any pups you get in the future. So
Okay.
Okay, so we're getting rid of our parents.
yep.
Okay. Oh wait, so that you're saying to keep that. You're saying to keep these ones, John?
Yeah,
In
just
case we need to scavenge the pieces.
in case you need scavenged pieces, or if you need to shuffle.
Okay, gotcha.
Because you could potentially, if you go hard on getting number of additional pups.
Mm-hmm.
Also, at this point, you can, if you want to, research.
Now, why wouldn't you want to if you can? Oh, because
Because
Yeah.
you might not want that yet, or you might not want to, you know, you might be looking at the in-game scoring kind of things.
okay. Turn order, does that matter for this? part?
Yeah, we'll do turn order. Yeah, we can do turn order now.
Well,
It's
for the
basically
research
kind of-
though, does it matter for the research, or is that simultaneous?
That's simultaneous.
Okay.
You know, I'm gonna get another card.
I can't do the same research the same.
Correct. That blocks you from it, but not other players.
Yeah.
And I don't have 2 of either colors, so I can't research.
Oh, you
Yep.
know what I did?
And that one there requires 3. You had 3 purple ones, right?
Oh, 3? I
Yeah.
didn't.
If you take a look at they
Yeah,
they
I
do
didn't catch
threes.
that. But yes, you're right. Just
And then the last one requires 5.
Okay.
On all of those.
but I did screw up because you did even point it out, and I still didn't do it. I was supposed to
Oh, you
take
didn't?
2 research cards here. I only took
yep.
1.
Ah.
So I'll grab 1 now. Draw 3 for
All right. Yeah, I need to go and select which of those cards I'm going to keep. Yeah, we did friendliness. We can change turn order now.
What are fur trader foxes? From either oh, I guess that's these.
Yeah, that's these ones here. Yes.
Okay. Okay, so that's interesting. Anyways, I was doing research. Okay. I will do this to get another wild die.
I'm gonna take that one.
And
All right. So yeah, it looks like you already took care of turn order and refill the markets.
I took another one of these scoring cards. Actually,
Oh, no,
yeah, no, that's fine.
Interesting. And yeah, we refill this. That one there is just take your pick of any. It's just a wild research token.
Okay.
And oh, I spent both of my fur ones there. All right.
And we return our die.
Yep. Return your dice.
What'd I do? What'd I do?
Did you hit back?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's yeah. I did that a few times myself last night.
Oh. It's great to do that when I'm the one of the main, I have the main recording, primary recording, but everybody else is recording, so that has.
So at this point, we're just back to the beginning.
Yep, we're back to phase 1 now. So now we get the draft again.
All right.
And technically that was the end of the phase, so you could, if you wanted to, research if you had enough things to research with.
So that's what I think. I'm trying to figure that out too. So research on the little card, the little cheat card. Is that the thing that says upgrade lab board?
Yes. And
Because
you notice that
nothing
says-
on the board actually says research.
Yep.
Well, it is breeding and research. I see that, breeding and research, and it says start and end of the breeding and research phase.
It started end of yes.
So technically, right now we should not be doing that because we're on the selection on the left side.
Correct.
Okay,
But yeah,
so
you would have had Like we were doing it. I think he had it where he might
Like
have been doing with the different
I guess
rules.
I guess the
I
way
think he
that
had
I
it,
yeah.
he had it. I think between every round you could do it,
Oh.
but I don't know
Aren't
if he was just working off a different. I think he was working off older set of rules because
Yeah.
like looks different than
Yeah.
what he had.
Reading
And-
off the cheat sheet, it looks like to me you could do that at the beginning of the breeding and research phase and at the end of the breeding and research phase, but only then.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Well, which is essentially what we did.
Well,
Yeah.
he was saying that we could do it right now if we wanted, but I don't
Oh,
think
yeah.
technically we can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I go first when it comes to selection here. And who made this lovely lady?
Oh, that would be my Mabel.
Mabel will be coming.
That's
Mabel will be coming home with me.
No.
Ooh. Now I am left with a tough decision here. Because, I mean, sure, I could secure myself a 5-die one here, but I mean, I got Palom and Porum. I can't take both of them anyway. Because those are mine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a tough. Now this is Sophie's choice. Who do I take, Palom or Porum?
Tough decisions.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna take Palom.
Okay. So then it goes to Nathan.
Huh. It doesn't actually matter too much to me. So once one of every die for this is slightly almost the same, except this one's 2 purple and this one's 2 red.
Right.
And I care slightly more about purple.
Okay.
Wow. My second card I drew is very brown heavy.
All right, so I guess I'm gonna go over here and grab Ivan.
All right, I'm second choice. I can't take my own,
Right?
and so that means I'm getting a 1-die one no matter what. So I might as well as get something over here. And I think I like 2 science cards.
Oh, that's right. You can't take your own because you can't have 2 of your own. That's right.
Yep.
Well, since I want John's and he can't take it, I might as well go over
you
here.
You might as well take it.
Yep.
I'll go. Oh, what do I want? Actually, I want to be first next time. So I'm gonna take this.
So there is an option. There's this spot here. You don't get a bonus at all, but you're guaranteed to go first. But you know,
No, actually, I'll take this one. I may not go first, but I'm okay with that. So I'm gonna
okay,
take. I'll take a purple.
And I get a bonus wild chip. I forgot about that.
All right, so then it's back around to me for my third and final choice.
Yep.
All right, so this one on the far right is an extra red and a science card and a wild. And
Yep.
This one's just a wild. Kind of like to be able to do some more research. And an extra science card wouldn't be terrible. So let's do that. So this gets me a little wild token and a red and a science card. Okay.
All right. Well, I'm just have to take Elsa here.
Okay. I'll take John's pup that I can't remember. I already forgot the name of.
For him.
For him. Okay. And Peter's, who never even got a name because Peter doesn't care about his pups.
No, not a bit. If they don't let me write on it, then what do I care? I don't know why they didn't give us like little tokens like these numbered ones, but when you click on them, then you can like type into them or something. I don't know.
That might be a little bit too much.
I was gonna say, yeah, for Tabletopia, probably a little too much. So, all right.
Yeah, that's just like one of those games that definitely be a way easier in person. Between having the dry erase cards, then you just instead of having these little X's to deal with, and
as soon as I can play it with the physical game, I'm totally gonna care about naming my pups.
So, yeah.
All right, so we're moving to the next phase, breeding and research.
Yep. So you can research if you can upgrade your lab if you have tokens, and then just go ahead and collect your dice for your parents and roll.
I am definitely going to do that. I'm going to get me another scorecard.
Oh yeah, I did get a third. So
2 pups.
I am going to.
The scorecards, you said we take 3 and choose one and put the other 2 back?
Correct. All right. Yeah, just put the other 2 at the bottom of.
Draw 3.
Huh. Yeah, I guess I'll take that.
And it's okay to have 2 of the same scorecard? Or pretty, I guess it's not exactly the same. It's just close to the same.
Yep.
Okay. And then you said to put them under, I'm going to click on it, hold shift, and hold it over top of that deck. And then just let go.
Yep.
Nice. Okay, that worked. Okay. All right.
Okay, interesting.
Now I need to get my dice. Get a purple and a brown. Then another purple. 2 browns. And 2 blues. I don't like this. I have no reds. No red die. Ugh.
I get 3. I got a pretty nice pile of dice going.
Yeah, you took John's Lady Fox. That was the one I wanted. All right, so I've gathered my dice.
And then we're in roll.
Yep. Time to roll the dice. Okay.
Okay.
Man, neither of my wilds came up as a solid wild. That stinks.
Okay, here's the thing. Okay, actually, I can do
Oh
that.
my god.
Does that make sense? Because I can still do that.
Oh, yeah. After rolling pup, I can roll one extra of any of these die. I'm going to use that card. So then I got to figure out which one I need to get. So this finishes 3 that I need.
I'm not terribly happy with my roll.
No, me either. My roll's not great. I'm trying to figure out what extra die I need. I think I need an extra red die. Yeah, I need a red die. And then I gotta roll it to see what I get.
I'm making a nice pup for John because this has a lot of red, and I don't care about red particularly.
Well, I mean, I made it with a lot of red, so I mean.
Oh man, oh, I'm so close, but it's not gonna happen. Shoot. I've got the three. Oh man, I can't make 3 purple and then also 2 red. All right, so that's not gonna work.
I think I'm gonna name mine Jonathan because he looks swift.
So here's a question. I guess with all these, this is weird. With all the dice, John has, I don't know, if you're trying to get like your scorecard completed.
Mm-hmm.
So like I got this second scorecard here. I don't have enough to go up the next track on this scorecard. So I have to start at the first column on the left on this one.
Yeah.
But if I'm trying to shoot for that, oh, it doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Okay, so I definitely have enough to do that. But then I'm also trying to focus on the pup.
That's so that pup can only qualify for one, card and one tier. So you can't use, like, let's say this pup try and qualify on both cards. You can only qualify for one card or the other. If you had 2 pups, you could do
right. Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I understand. I don't have enough to do this one up here, so it's just going to be for this card down below. All right. Well, I got close, but didn't quite get it. Two.
Oh, seriously?
Ooh.
All right, I'm gonna play one of these cards,
Sweet.
and I'm gonna add a brown die to this fox.
No, don't do that.
Yep.
Just roll a half. Well, actually, you're fine with a half.
Yep. I mean, I would have preferred to get half in another. All right, that gets me to 2.
Well, yeah, that doesn't knock me out of the friendliest. I'm just tied.
I mean, I could knock you out of the friendliness.
Hey, no. That wouldn't be a friendly thing to do.
What, you got 10 over there as well?
Yep.
I could make it 11. I have the power. But I'd be spending 1 point to just deny you 3. I mean, it's tempting. But no. Yeah, I'd much rather keep this card in case for, qualifying for a stage 3 of one of the these cards.
Is that not? Oh, oh. The heck? That. There we go.
All of Peter's pups look so sad and, well, makes sense since they don't have names.
Yeah, because if I named it, the picture would change.
All right, everyone done with their rolling then?
I think so. I've got another sciencey card here. I'm trying to make sure I understand what this one's saying. So it's like it's add plus something to this pup. So that would just go to this one pup here, right?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do that then. Which would just add another blue, like another check mark on the blue spot.
Yep.
Which should actually make that a 10 friendliness instead of a 9.
Yep.
You know, it's not terrible to be the least friendly, actually, because one of the research things is... Oh, no, it's for friendliness. Never mind.
Yeah.
I thought, for some reason, I thought I saw one for being unfriendly.
Nope.
I got to research that at some point.
Yeah, I think that's how you got 3 of them on there. Yeah, that's an easy 6 points for you.
Yeah, I should have researched that instead of this
Oh,
one.
wait a second. Shoot. Should I have done that differently? Hold on a second. Since I'm still learning this game. Give me a second.
All right.
Yeah. So since I could get... That should have gone here.
I should be looking at what's going on.
This should have gone here to get me the 3 purple that I needed. And then by playing that science card, getting the extra blue, it now matches what I needed for this scorecard up here.
Yep.
Okay. Is that cool that I go ahead and change that real fast since I picked up on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we're still we're still in that
Okay.
phase, so we hadn't actually gone to evaluate and stuff. So yeah, that's
Okay.
fine.
But
All right, awesome.
you should have one less red now, right?
No, the reds are still the same.
Yeah, the rest.
Oh,
of
yeah,
he's
okay.
Doing
Yeah,
that
yeah,
wild
yeah.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, I just wasn't. I didn't take into account that science card that was going to get me the extra blue I needed, so I could. Yeah. All right.
All right.
Yay.
So now go and score your studies. I go up 2 levels on this card here because this one qualifies for this one and this one for the 2nd level.
Oh, nice! Look at you go.
Yeah, that's kind of the nice thing of having 2 pups.
Yeah. All right. So this one's just going to go there. Okay. So I scored my studies.
All right. And
Nathan,
then
did you
go
get
and-
yours?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Collect any tokens that you qualified for.
Okay, so I gotta...
I just get one of each.
Brown. Blue.
1 brown,
No.
1 purple.
2 red.
Yeah, one of each.
Get 2 more red again. Okay.
All right. And go and place your pups in the market. And you know what? It doesn't have you doing the evaluate until the next round, but I mean, it makes more sense to just evaluate now. So we all had a tenor, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So we all qualified for friendly. This did not happen in my game last night, I will say.
So that just means neither of us get those 2 tokens there. Do we split the points evenly? How does that divide at
It's
the end?
friendly. It's all friendly, so everybody will get the full points.
That's right. You explained that last time. That's right. Yes, this is weird. Yeah. Nathan,
And also-
then Nathan and you, and then all 3 of us.
none of us bred a female that round.
Oh wow. Okay.
And I returned you guys as elderly pups.
All
Oh,
right.
thank you.
And mine returns to myself. And then Elsa goes away.
And our parents. Let's see. Nathan gets his.
All right, and also we should do it before friendliness, but everybody also should have an opportunity to upgrade at the end of the research phase there.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Which I was going to. I'm going to get a wild die, I think. That one. And start going back. Oh, and let me return my dice too while I'm thinking about it.
Huh.
I guess I'll go ahead and get a. So this means I get a second fox the next time.
Yes, you will breed 2 foxes, so you'll pull
foxes.
2 off the top of your deck.
All right, so I'll do that.
Do I want to... Oh, man.
And then definitely get another die, another wild die.
Yeah, I will also get another
you
fox.
notice also for the fox, the research studies, and the wild die, the third slot in the column is also worth extra points, which is part of the reason why it costs 3 to go there.
Yep.
So these partnership things, where it has these like in a row, or this is down here. This is down here in your research lab.
Yes. So this one here, if you have a full column of 4, each column of 4 that you complete is worth 3 points.
Okay.
This one is for every 2 of your tokens out here in the friendliness board, you get 2 points. 2 points for every 2 research spots that has the same token on it.
What's it mean by the same token? I don't understand that.
So take a look at my board here. If I went and took that one, I would have one of them because I have 2 howls beside each other.
Oh, I wasn't
horizontally.
Gosh, I wasn't even paying attention to which ones I was putting out there.
Yeah,
That's
I've been
interesting.
kind of doing that.
Yeah, and this one is the same thing but vertically.
Yep, I just wasn't paying attention. Okay.
And that's
Same
only
thing
worth 2 points for every set of 2 that you have that match like that.
Okay, but this one here where it's just up and down, they don't have to be the same.
Nope. Yeah, you just have to have 4.
Gotcha.
Okay. We need to change turn order. Let's do that in the meantime.
Yep. I should still be
first.
second.
But I'm first. Dabba-dee.
So I am doing a whatever that was called, where you're helping with research or whatever, and I'm gonna go for this one here.
All right.
Oh, I need to also return all my dice.
Oh yeah, I haven't done that yet. Haven't done that yet either. Blue dice.
This is another thing. It's like the upkeep in Tabletopia is a little bit heavy, but in the real physical game, I don't think this would take more than a second.
It wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the ones where in real life it's going to be way easier.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, there's not a whole lot of setup either to the game. I mean, just a few decks and a few like token piles. You know, and if you have that well organized already, then. All right. So, looks like we're back to the beginning. Then we got market refilled. We did not refill the supply track. So tokens. In fact, we are out, so we gotta shuffle these. Yeah, that one is it's a pain to get them to stack.
Yeah, I'll say.
It does a thing. It does a thing where as you hover over it, it should change color, the stack below. Yeah. So. Okay.
All right, and then shuffle. All right. Now I want the whole stack. Come on. Give it the whole stack. Nope. All right. Well, that's where the new draw pile is. Yep. All right.
There we go. Got it.
All right.
You put it in the discard, though.
Oh, of course I did. So you got it. You got it. Yeah, here, I got it. You got it. There you go.
Hey, there we go. All right.
It's like with your rolling the dice. You have to hold shift and put a box around it, then pick it up.
That's not.
It's not intuitive.
Yep. All right. So we are. All right. Your first pick there, Nathan.
Yeah, go Nathan.
Okay.
What are you gonna take?
Huh. I like this one. Okay. I kind of long time. I don't think anybody's going to take the particular one I want, so I think I'm okay in that regard. As far as the other.
Are you sure?
As far as the female, I think I'm okay.
Well, now I'm going to look and see which one you want so I can take it.
It's not probably doesn't actually matter.
No, actually, no, yeah, I feel fairly certain that you are correct in that regard, because I think you want something that rhymes with brown. So I'm next. I mean, I kind of want everything across the board. All is important for me now. So I think I have to take this one. This is the only one that gets. This is the one that gets the most dice. Oh yeah, and this one is Romulan and Remus, because again I had twins again. And this time it's two guys. So which one's which? I'll leave that for you to figure out.
Okay. So then it's me.
What?
I told him I was going to do it.
What?
He did it. He did the thing.
I do need brown. I need brown down here.
Yeah.
I'm on my second scorecard. I need brown for that.
I got a solution for it anyways.
I'm sure you do.
Oh yeah, I think you remember the science card, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, your pick there, Nathan.
Huh. The brown one. I'm gonna go here. Get the brown, blue, and wild. Yeah.
Oh wait, I don't think you returned all your. Wait, what's? I don't know where you're putting your ones that you're drafting at.
Yeah, these.
Oh, I haven't drafted mine yet.
Yeah, these are his.
Those are the old retired ones.
He's just putting them in a weird spot.
Ah.
Because you and I are doing them here to the left of our board. He is not.
All right. So yeah, you took supply token. Ooh. All right.
Yeah.
So there's a double.
Did I take them yet? Yeah, I took the blue. Did I take the brown yet? No, I did not take the brown yet because I had one each. And I get a wild token.
I mean, yeah, I think I do it. I take this. I'm going to go here.
So what's that one do for you?
I get a red and a purple research token.
Okay.
So fur and tail. And definitely a fan of that.
Okay. Well, then I will go here to get me the red token as well as a science card. And I get the wild token. Nope, that was not what I wanted to grab. Wild token, there we go. And put that there. So it's back to Nathan again.
Yep. Just to be mean. Actually, did he already take a female? What'd you take? Nope, you didn't.
I took the male.
Well-
And yeah, I mean, I was good with either one of them, which is why I was like, eh.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I need purple or I need red. I need everything. My cards are expensive now. I'm like, I either need 4 and 4 or 3 of 3. That's gonna be rough. All right, so then mine, I have to take a female, and that's the one I take.
And I will be taking this male.
So before rolling, I'm gonna.
Romulan or Remus, I don't know.
I know, right? Don't know anymore.
So I'm gonna play this. I can look at the top 3 of either. So obviously I'm gonna look
Or
at.
rolling a pup. Okay.
So I'm gonna look at the 3 females, and I can use one of them to replace the female I got. Ooh, I am taking Svetlana. I would have preferred brown, but yeah, this is.
Yeah, and then we discard those. And then this one here goes to discard as well. Yellows.
I'm gonna do this as well. This is at any time science card.
Gain supplies from 1 discarded token. Yeah, that's
So
a nice
I'm gonna
one. I
I'm
like
gonna
that
get
one.
I think I'm gonna get your. Do I want the brown and blue or the red and purple?
Ooh, that's a tough call.
Because if I get the, yeah, if I get the red, that's gonna give me 3 reds. Yeah, I'll grab a red and a purple. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
We can also research now, right?
Yep. And I'm going to research. Draw on another study card.
Myself as well.
And then.
Start grabbing my die.
Yeah, and I'm going to do a research partner. All right.
Oh man. So yes, I actually only need to turn in 2 of those because I'm gonna do this.
That one seems plausible for me to do.
Okay.
And then research partner, I'm going to take this one here, which gives me another tail and a science card. 2 science cards. Nice. Ooh. Yeah, I'm going to do that now then. So I'm going to do this one here. Lets me do I may pay for an upgrade with trait tokens that don't match. So I'm going to drop that there. And then I'll spend these 2. And now I have a 3rd fox.
Okay.
3rd fox. I
Yep.
call shenanigans.
Well, it's only because I spent a point to, just use 3 random tokens I had, but I think it's
Right.
worth it.
I've got a third scorecard going now.
I do as well.
All
And
right.
So now we get out our fox puppies,
Yep.
fox cubs.
Yep. I get 3 of those.
I get 2.
Well, I'm making triplet sisters,
Nice.
and you guys won't know these names, but they are for me. Kaylor, Kara, and Dariel.
Okay.
My own D&D campaign setting. Those were like the 3 goddesses of like the plane that everybody was playing on,
Cool.
Okay.
which was like this campaign setting that I created since high school.
That's awesome.
Nice.
It started out as a TI-85 RPG. I programmed it in TI-85 Basic.
Oh man. All right. So where are we at? We're getting our dice.
Yep.
Getting dice.
All right. Let's see here. Get a brown.
You sure do roll a lot of dice in this.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. A lot of dice rolling. Purple. And 2 blues. And a red. All right. Come on. Let's get a better roll this time.
Okay.
Wait, why do I have where's this token come from?
It's been sitting up there for a little bit.
Oh, okay. I must have thrown it up there at some point. I was like, why do I have a token mixed in with all these dice?
All right. So again, because I've got multiple foxes, I'm going to make multiple rolls.
Yep.
But
So, yeah,
if
you'll
I
roll
use
first.
but if I use a wild token, it only applies to one of those rolls. Like the okay.
Yeah, they're single use. So yeah, you
And-
roll once, check off one of your, the first one that you drew,
Mm-hmm.
and then you roll the dice again, and then check off.
And then each fox can only apply to one of the scoring cards.
Correct.
Okay. All right.
Oh wow, you actually got. Oh yeah, you got the 3rd tier, and that's
I did. Yep.
that's buco points there.
Was it? What? He got 3rd tier? What?
I got the
Yeah, you
3rd
got-
tier on my first scoring card.
Oh, nice.
That was not a great roll though. A lot of halves. A lot of halvesies.
Okay.
Don't like that. That's fine.
Ooh, yeah, this is. Ooh man,
What do I want to use
I've
my
got a
wild
lot of
as,
options
though?
here. All right, so I need.
It'll be a brown. Because I need 4. Then I got. Okay.
So purple, blue,
All right, so without even doing anything, I got 4 purples.
red.
Oh, darn it.
Ooh.
Huh.
And if I wanted to move up to the 2nd tier on a single scorecard, I would have to use both puppies for the same scorecard. Right? Like I would like the first roll with the 1 fox would do the first column, and then the second roll with the second fox would do the second column.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, you can. Yeah, you basically each pup can qualify. Basically for one.
Yeah.
You can just think of them as achievement or objective or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. Yep. Making sure I understood that.
Yeah, and you get to pick which ones qualify at that point. So like, if your second roll was, first one was the stronger pup, but they both, like if you did the second one first, you could apply it first to get the, because we evaluate for that after you've rolled all your pups. So then you pick which pups go where for qualifying for studying.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay, so I did my first one. I got to roll for my second pup.
Still need to finish my first one.
Did I do enough? 1, 2, 3. Oh, I should have one more on the blue, actually. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
All right, I need to take a look at what I got here. Ooh.
Yeah, that was not great. All right, so this one, I can do here, purple,
Okay.
brown. One, two. Reds.
That's not really good anything.
Not a very friendly pup on that one.
And this is almost like, this is like close to like, I think the maximum I could get.
All right, so now I'm rolling again.
Which qualifies. I mean, I'm almost thinking about like tanking. Instead, just getting one more. That would give me 3 purple tokens. I don't know if I can get 3, so I'm good there. I feel like there's some finagling I could do, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to call the first pup good. I got to like do a bunch of these, so.
I did. Yeah, no, I think that's good.
This one will at least qualify for the second tier here.
Brown.
Oh, you know, I could have done the third tier there if I would have moved that around. No, well, too late.
Okay, so this fox is getting. Nope, come on.
Yeah.
Right. 2, 2, 2, 2. Yeah, 2 all the way across the board on that one. Okay.
Oh no, you got a 12.
Yeah, I got it. My first roll was an amazing roll.
I've had some really bad rolls, and I didn't have a whole lot of dice to go with, so comparatively.
Alright, so I need like
So I used that this time. Get rid of that. Fix that.
I'm going to go ahead and do my move up on my research or whatever scorecard things.
And I'm going to be are we applying our scorecards? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, well, I'm doing mine, but while I'm waiting for you guys.
So I'm using both of my foxes for a single scorecard to get me up to the second column of that scorecard.
Nice. So Peter and I both have gotten the top of one scorecard.
Oof.
And I'm on the first base of 2 cards now.
Yeah, I could have gotten to third space on one card if I would have just done things differently here.
Yeah, one of your cards is not loading for me, but oh well.
If I would have switched things around, I could have. I think I could have gotten one more, but eh. All right, do one more roll here.
And then 1, 2, 4 each.
Yeah, this one here's a tenor. And yeah, now I need. All right.
Oh, I haven't named mine yet. Well, one of mine's just Mabel with a blue background, so I don't know what happened there. It's suddenly male. Mabel has become male. And I have a shy female. Oh, well, I don't know what to call it.
Purple. And a brown.
I think that'll be Trixie.
And red.
Imagine Trixie. I think what they're giving me.
Oh, wait a second. Actually, I got a quick question. I might have done something wrong this time. So I was using this fox for this column. But to do that, would I have had to abstain from putting these 2 X's in?
No.
Okay, all right. It's allowed to have more than what the column calls for, just not less.
Yeah, it's a minimum.
Okay.
You have to meet that requirement to claim that stage.
I thought that, but then all of a sudden I second-guessed myself. Okay. All right, so I've also then gained all of these.
I got one straight up wild add.
So, again, for the tokens, you can only claim, like the purple, I can only claim it from 1, and then the brown I can claim from 1.
Thank you, that's right, because we have 2 foxes, so I would only get 1 red this time, not 2 reds.
Yeah.
Correct.
So I just wanted to check.
Thank you,
so
yes.
I get less. I get 1 purple.
So I'm getting 2 purple.
2 brown.
1 brown. 1 brown.
2 blue.
1 blue and 2 red.
And 1 red. And then we can research, right?
I'm just now realizing that John and I have put our research tokens on our research lab boards exactly the same.
Ha! Almost. I have 1 extra one.
Oh, you do have 1 extra one there. Yes, you do. But otherwise, exactly the same.
I'm just further along in the pattern is all.
That's hilarious.
I also have 1 extra Otherwise, it's the same. Oh no, it's not. You're talking
they're
about the
not.
colors too, right?
Yeah, the
we're
colors
talking about
and
the colors
everything.
too, yeah.
Exactly the same.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah,
Alright,
I
so-
didn't notice that till now either. Oh man.
All right, so now that we've done that, where are we at?
All right, so we're doing
I collected
so
tokens.
score studies. We collected tokens.
We need to place our pups in the market.
Yep.
All right, so I've got a male
Oh yeah.
and a female.
Now, if you get to the point where you get more than you have a valid, there is a upper limit, but I think it's like 8 or something. I don't think we're gonna hit. I don't know. That's also we didn't get to where we had that many. I mean, I gotta actually read the rule on that one real quick here.
Who had friendliest pup this time? Friendliest cub.
John
I
did.
got
He had
12.
12. I only had
okay.
11.
Yep.
All right, let me just.
So Nathan and I both get 2.
2 wild tokens.
Yeah, 2 wild tokens.
Oh, that actually kind of helps me.
Well, then you don't get them.
All right. Okay, yeah, it is 8. So you can only have 8 in each kennel. So yeah, I think we'll have a hard time doing
Yeah,
that.
that would be tough. And we're getting ready to go into the last round, right? So
Yeah. Like even if all of us did and we all got the same gender, that would be the only way we can max it out.
gotcha.
If we all had 3 foxes. Once you had more players, then you could fill out the kennel.
Yeah, because you said this can play up to maybe 6.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, then that's definitely possible at
Tabletopia
that
doesn't.
point. No, but
I think
the
Okay. Well, I'm going to do something that I can play any time with a science card. And I can trade 2 wild tokens for tokens of my choice.
Yep, that's a good one.
So I'm going to get a brown and a purple.
Ooh, there you go.
So,
right.
and then we can research, right?
Yeah, I mean, technically we haven't gone and done like friendliness wards and all that stuff. So yeah, you can play that at any time. Or no, you got the rewards for that. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to do research right now, but you'll be able to do that before we roll for pups.
Right.
Oh, wait.
Well, because we're not to the we're back to the top of the order with selection, right?
Yes, because I got the.
Oh, yeah, because it's
tokens.
because I got that for friendliness. So yes, that's true.
Yeah, I need to get my one over here, and I think I'm gonna take friendliness one.
Well, in that case, I might take this back for now, if that's all right.
Yeah,
So because
kind of wait to see
what I
yeah,
get on the
supply side tokens.
supply side. Yes.
All right, everyone, take your gears back.
Oh, come on. Stop it. Behave. And I took a
Here you go. Here's
purple.
your gear back.
Oh, we didn't reassign positions though. I would have been second.
Oh yeah, and I was first. wasn't
Nathan
I?
was third,
Yeah.
and you
Yep.
would have become first. There you go.
And these are all very valuable puppies.
Yep. And most of them are females. So I mean, there's at least 3 good female pups down there. I wouldn't mind getting any of those. I mean, one of the female pups is definitely, I think, edges out the others, but the other 2 are good enough.
Where'd my card go? Oh, it went.
So I think it's important to take a good male pup.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't even do my qualifies. I should have done that too. I got too busy like counting on everything else. I didn't even do all my stuff here.
You didn't
I
do
was
what
like,
yet?
we're gonna. I didn't score my
Oh, you didn't score your
Nice.
scorecards.
Cause because I was like too busy reading up the rule on. Oh, what is this?
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of important.
It
All right,
is. It's very
here.
important.
So I had 3-2-3-1-2-4, which I mean, I had more than that. I would do that one. I had a 2-3-1.
See, I feel like this is what happens in games where it's like it says do things simultaneously.
Yeah.
Because if you didn't do it simultaneously, if you made sure that everybody did it in a turn order, you would make sure to do all of these steps.
Yep.
But when you're doing it simultaneously, there's the chance that people are going to forget to do things because there's no one holding them accountable to do the thing.
Yep. All right. So yeah. All right. Now I'm good.
There you go.
That was an important step.
That was a lot of points there that you might have missed.
That was like 5 points there. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So
All
now
right.
you're choosing your cub.
Yeah. And I'm going to throw my dice back here in a second. But yeah. Ooh, man. It's one of each, or 1-1-2-2. Yeah. I mean, this here's the prime male here, right?
Right.
Oh.
And then it's my turn, so I will definitely be grabbing the other male.
This is not a good turn to be picking last.
No, not when all the good ones were down there at the bottom, because no matter what you get, he and I both still have decent choices for the ladies.
Yep. Well, 2 brown. I mostly need brown and blue for this thing. The other, the purple, red, blue might be actually the easier option. Purple, red, blue. That's 1, 2, 2,
That's
4.
2 of each.
6.
Purple, red, and blue.
Yeah, I think that's my best option. Is this one?
All right, my choice again.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't return my dice.
Yeah, I was doing that myself here. All right. And I could take female. I mean, that seems fine. But it's a howl or a tail.
So obviously, no need to worry about who's going first this next round.
Yep. Ooh, okay, that's good. Oh, all right, I got 2 of those. Okay. Ooh. I feel like I want a wild chit because, I haven't had one of those in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, is there any of these that... The only thing that could really help me if I got it would be getting another wild die or getting another scoring card. Those are the only things that really will help me if I work towards those ahead of time.
Actually, if I do that, I can go 1, 2, 3.
You know what? I'm just going to take the 2 science cards and a wild shit.
3 points.
That seems like at least if nothing else, it's points.
I'll put those at 3. Interesting.
Ooh, red. Yeah, so I guess I will go ahead and go up here and get that purple. And the wild chit as well.
Okay, I get the blue chit. And now I will change. I'll get another chance. So I will change my 2 traits for a purple and a red. And basically I'm going
So we're okay. So we're not technically to the breeding and research phase, but I get what you're doing.
Oh yeah,
okay.
sorry, I'm getting
It's
all...
okay. I mean, it doesn't matter. You can do definitely. It's not gonna change anything.
Yeah.
So, but John's turn then to choose his lady.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's see. Which one's more important? Which one do I think I have a better chance? Now I got brown and blue. I definitely want brown and blue. If that's gonna, then I have a good chance of getting that card. Purple would be a bonus.
So you can't go with the one to the far right.
Right. Yeah.
Because you've already got yellow.
Yeah.
Is that the one you really want though, or
that would have been the one I really want though? I think.
Yeah.
So I have to basically one of my 2.
Right.
And basically, do I want the red die or the brown die?
Mm-hmm.
Let's take the red die, I guess.
All right.
Kind of have a little bit more balance and.
I will take this one here, the one that you and I both wanted.
So
then Nathan's turn to choose.
I did draw an extra study card, but I can't look at it technically because I couldn't technically get it till later, so till after I choose my final thing.
Yep.
But I want lots of brown, so I don't care too much. I think I'm okay for red. Oh, but I'm going for this, man. I don't know if I'll be able to get the 4 brown, no matter what I do. Well, it's okay. We'll do this, and maybe I'll get lucky and get tons of browns with my tons of wild stuff.
All right, so that ends. So we discard Foxes in Market.
Yes, that is spent.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna do something here.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna gain supplies from one of the cards here. And it's a tough choice. I could take 1 red and then actually get a bonus, but then I block myself from being able to get one of the last tier, scoring opportunities.
Oh, okay.
Because I mean, I could potentially get 3 reds, or I could even just get 1 red now, and it's just kind of, do I want to give my... But thing is, though, if I get another card and then I could score 2 on that, that's also 5 points. It's kind of like, I don't know which is the best way to go here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking I'm going to just play it a little bit safer. I'm going to take the one that gives me a card and a red. Because at least then, if nothing else, I'm neutral on points there. And now the question is, so now we can research, and the question is, do I research?
So what's the thing that's maybe holding you back from researching?
Well, because I have 3 red, get the last column, because we'll have a research after we roll pups. So if I get at least 2 red circles filled out, which is very likely with my parents.
Oh, uh-huh.
I can buy one of these last rows, which,
Oh, and you can...
5 points, 4 points, 4 points, or another scoring card.
Right, but you can... Here. Okay, but you can actually skip a track here?
I couldn't, no. But,
I
mean... The thing is, though, like, it's also likely that I'll get at least 2 tokens in, brown and blue. I could get one of these easily after this round. And that, each one of those is also worth points. So it's kind of...
gotcha. Okay.
It's kind of like, do I give myself... Thing is, though, then if I do that, I'll have a better option for either scoring more points in cards or, getting the friendly, competition win by getting, like, a 1 more wild die. But I think I'm going to hold.
Okay, I gotcha. I hadn't given that exactly a lot of thought as to how, like, exactly when do you do the research. I gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it really only matters for the last round.
Yeah.
I've done a lot to research myself.
Well, I'm definitely doing some because I want to go ahead and get this second fox out here for doing the helping. And I was gonna do. Which one was it? Yeah, the same one that you guys are doing. This one up here. Which gets me a purple and a science card.
And I got 3 of every die. Even wild dice. Yeah, I have 3 of every die for this roll.
I got 4 wild dice, but
Well, wait a second. Oh man. Well, I don't.
2
think
of
that
everything
matters.
else.
So I just got a science card that says when drafting, and that's the phase that we've already finished, right?
Yep.
Yep. So this is just going to count as a point at the end of the game, then.
Yep.
Okay.
I was about to say, it's like, oh wait, did somebody not get the female? It's like, oh wait, no, we had 1 extra one. That's right. Because I was trying to figure out why there was 2 females still left up there in the pen. All right, so yeah, I guess it's rolling pups time.
I gotta draw my pups. Three pups.
All right, let's roll this beautiful beam footage and see what we get. Nothing too exciting.
So I get
Looks
a 2 purple die. 1,
Okay.
2, 3 brown die. Blue die. 2. Okay.
Oh my. Yes.
So it's gonna
Alright,
be
let's see how this.
purple.
Is that how I want to do that? I can. Actually, I can do. Oh, actually.
Brown. Any of these right now.
The
This
plus
roll
point things on the card, that's if you get more than 5 for a trait, right?
Yeah, if you get more than 5 for a trait, you then get a point for every one you get over.
Okay.
I did that one time for 1 point when I played last night. But I mean, I feel like if you focus towards it, you could probably do it more.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I could have done it a couple of times, but you know, for like qualifying for points on the card felt more important than getting 1 or 2
Oh,
points.
I forgot I got this one too. I didn't flip this yet.
But one of the in-game scoring card people that you can research, one of them does give you, like, for every one of those bonus point shits that you got, they count like double or triple. I can't remember which.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that could become a very valid strategy depending upon what's over there. Apply one more, and I might as well. I don't know if... Yeah, do you want... Let's just make it... No, I don't want that X there. Zoom really in. There we go. So my first box can qualify for the tier 3 of any one of my cards.
Dag nabbit. Look at you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, my first fox also qualifies for a tier 3. It's just whether I want to do this. Second fox.
Okay.
Alright, so what do we got here?
My problem is I finally had one that I thought was a pretty friendly fox, and I'm looking at John over there who's almost got an entire fox filled.
Yeah, I got a 16. Yeah.
I finally got one to 12, and he's got a 16.
Yeah, here's the really funny part is, these little token things only go up to 15. So I had to do a 15 and a 1 on it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's the kind of same thing that we had going on the last one as well. I think we had one person who had a 16 and I had a 17 on the last round.
Wow.
And I only had a 17 because I spent like 4 cards to do it. But it was worth it because it gave me, I spent 4 points to win the friendliness. And it also gave me, like, I netted probably like about 4 points out of it.
Yeah, considering I have a trash mail, I'm still doing pretty well.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay, so what I want to go for with this last person. No matter what I do, it's... Well, okay, I need to do that. That's just... Yes, gotta do that. Red.
Here, not assigned. Yeah, because I kind of want to. I'm going to spend a research card. Let's see where it's right here. Reroll all dice showing half a trait.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, so I get to
That
reroll
is-
5 of these dice.
That is nuts.
Yeah.
But does that include the ones that show 1.5?
I would say I think it does. I don't know if it does or not, but I mean I don't want to re-roll those ones because that's 1.5.
Yeah, I was just wondering. Yeah. I'm assuming it doesn't make you re-roll the ones that are 1.5s.
There we go. That's that beautiful bean footage. All right. And then oh yeah, I'm doing something wrong there. That's not how that works. All right, there we go. There. Ooh.
Oh. Let's do.
Where do I want to put this? That's a question. I don't know how to do that. Put it here.
And then when we're done with the dice, we can just put the dice away because we're not playing with those anymore tonight.
Yep. All right. So purple 1, 2, 3, 4.
$12.
This is going to go here.
He does that. This one does that. And then this one does that.
Here.
Bonus ones,
And we get one more time to gain collect tokens. Right.
Yep.
So it's a 12, and that's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 13 on that.
Yep, and also remember all the tokens are worth at least half a point at the end. You know, like every 2 of them is worth a point as well at the end of the game.
Right, if you don't end up spending them to research.
Yep.
Okay. So good.
All right, let's
Get a purple.
yeah, that definitely pushed that one into completing a card territory for me, which is good.
I can get 1, 2, 3 browns. Three browns.
Right now,
Blue and a red.
yeah, with like the card I drew, yeah, I didn't know it at the time. If I would, a card that I drew, I could have gotten 2 top tier researches at the end of this round. If I would have known that that was the card I was drawing.
Right.
Because then I would have taken something. Oh, yeah, and actually, no, I couldn't because I had to get that card from doing the red in that one. But yep, I didn't need a red because I could have bumped myself up to getting 3 red, and I would have had a 5, and I could have gotten a different color instead. Oh well.
Okay.
Oh man, I'm 1 brown shy of being able to get that
Oh, actually,
5-pointer.
there's no need to put the pups back in the market, I guess.
No.
Nah.
Okay, so we go back straight to research then.
Yep.
Yep. Let's see.
So again, at this point, if
Alright,
each
this
of the
is-
tokens counts as a point, it might
Yeah,
not
each
even
2
be...
tokens. Yeah.
Oh, each 2 tokens. Gotcha.
Yep. Alright, so that one can do this one. This one can do any of them. This one can do either of those 2.
Get 2 research.
This one just has to qualify for one of those 2. Alright.
Oh.
Which this shenanigans isn't going to happen with.
What's wrong, Dave?
I just got some same research he had. The reroll all dice showing half traits.
Oh no.
Oh.
And then I got one add +1 to this pup. One tail to this pup. Purple.
Yep.
So I got some good research at the end, but too late to use them.
Yeah, the research cards are pretty powerful.
But the main thing I was going for was the 6 points for friendliness.
All right. I think I am done as far as because I know I didn't get friendliness on this one. I think John's gonna win friendliness with his 16.
Yeah, it's a 16, yeah.
Yeah, so that one's gonna win friendliness for sure in this last round.
My highest is 12 this time.
Yeah, my highest was 13.
That trash mail tanked me. If I had a good
Yeah.
mail.
Yeah.
So mean to Bakal. But oh well. He deserves it.
All right.
So I had one more wild. So I got. Doesn't matter which one I throw this on. This trait isn't going to matter. So we'll throw it there because we can. All right. So yeah, I got a 16 and I qualify. All right. So I guess we should do the phases here. So scoring studies. I bump up on all 3 of my cards.
Yeah, I bumped up on 3 of the 4.
Gosh, you guys.
2 of the 4, rather. But I capped out on 2 of them.
All right, then we
Throughout
collect
the game.
tokens.
Jeez, you guys crushed me on scoring cards, I think.
Oh, wow. He capped out on 3. Wow.
Yeah, I capped out on 2, but then my third one I only got the bottom column. I didn't get the. I didn't.
Yeah,
So-
getting that extra fox is what early.
Yeah,
is what
yeah,
helped
getting
me
that
out
extra
there.
fox early. Yeah.
Because I had 2 of the cards at level 2, really quickly, and then like pretty much every card I got after that, the third one I got, I instantly filled the first 2 tiers as well.
Right.
And then I just kind of got like the last round, you just kind of you start getting like the crazy, values going.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't think I'd get the top tier of the 1 because it required 5 brown. And I managed to do it.
Yep, and then I get 3 brown tokens, 2 blue, and 2 red.
Yeah, I'm playing this Tabletopia like James plays Tabletop Simulator today.
No, I'd say you're still doing better than James.
All right, so yeah, I think I got the friendliness. Then we said.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah.
All right, and then we don't need to worry about turn order or refreshing that or filling the market. Yeah, so then it's just adding up points then.
Okay. And points are so we're not worried about any of these.
Yeah. So points you're gonna get are points that are on your board. Oh, actually, I should do research. That's important.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
don't forget your
I was
research.
gonna say. Yeah, you still have a lot of research to do.
Yeah, I got a lot of things to do still. Yeah, so I'm gonna drop 1 there and 1 there. That's gonna 2. And
2 of those.
2.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to get one of these 5s.
Oh, I can't believe it. You got all the way over to the 5s.
So did I.
Yeah, I didn't.
I was 1 away. I was one token away from being able to get over to a 5. So.
Yeah, I didn't get any of the 5s last night either. So, all right. So which is going to be more points for me? That's 6 points, and each one that card alone right there is 6 points. So that seems. And I don't have any for that card, so yeah, I'm going to do that one. So we'll throw that there. Throw all these here, and I'll just keep one of the red ones because I'm about ready to get one from going there. Oh yeah, now there's all my fox tokens out on the board too. I don't have. If I would have gotten one more research card, I wouldn't have enough foxes.
Right.
Yeah, I only had 1 left.
All right. So yeah. Yeah. So then, counting up points. You have the points that are on your board for all the research that you researched up to. You'll have points for that you get for getting friendliness on the board. And it's printed right above the column that you put your token in. Then you have your points for your research partners, points for the number of cards in your hand, and one for every 2 tokens. That includes the wild tokens. And then points that are on your studies cards.
Okay.
It's a lot of places to look for points.
Yeah.
I feel like that's very wingspanny as well, though. But probably even more so on this one. All right.
So research board, me and John should have the same number of points.
Depends. Did you do? Yeah, we have the same. Yep.
So it's just 8 points for the research board, right?
Yep.
So what is it?
Yeah. So like you have 5 points for your research board. Yeah, we have the same exact spots filled out as what Nathan was talking about.
Yep, me and John do.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
And we're going to be scoring similar on the researchers, it looks like.
Yep.
I know at least one of those researchers is going to be exactly the same for us.
Yep.
Gosh, you guys crushed me. Let's see. That's another.
Well, I mean, I would have crushed my score from last night already. But I also feel like the researchers we got were also just straight up kind of easier to score. Because we also had like this guy here that gives you 1 for each fur token you have.
Which one's that? What?
There's the 2 scorecards we didn't use that are off to the side here.
Okay. And they're
Yeah.
a little tougher.
It's kind of more they're not as good.
Oh, okay.
Like this one here gives you points for each fur token on your scoreboard.
Oh, okay. I saw a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, here we go. Here's the one that gives you 2 for each. So yeah, that triples the value of those point tokens. That guy does.
Okay.
I mean, none of us activated him because I was the only one that I got 1 token. That was just specifically because I wanted to.
Yeah. And I only got on the friendly board once. Which was not good.
Yeah, and I also did way better on my cards than I did last night.
So has everybody done counting?
I think I've got my score if I did it correctly, and it's.
I think I got my score.
I am guessing that you guys crushed me by at least 20 points or more.
What'd you get?
I believe I got 44.
Yeah, which is pretty good compared to last night. I mean, we were ranging 47 to 51.
Okay.
On first place.
So I didn't beat you as much as you thought. I got 56.
56.
I got 80.
What? Oh my gosh! I told he's on 4 of these friendlies.
Yeah. And that's multiplied by
extra. Yeah, an extra 2 for each of those.
Right.
Yeah, and then I have 2 complete columns.
Oh,
and I have
yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4 complete sets of 2 side by side.
Yeah.
So that was 8 points there.
Yeah.
And then I got the third spot on all 3 of my cards.
I cannot
so
believe
30
you were
there.
able to get 3 of them all the way up.
Well, it's because I had first pick that last round.
Yeah.
If I didn't get that, I would not have gotten all 3 of them for sure.
Wow.
Like I would have been like probably at least like that would have been a 10-point hit for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But getting to be able to get one of the 2 good males, yeah. That
30
probably would have been like another 10 points for Nathan, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
36
It would have swung
points.
10 points positive for me and probably 10 points less for you.
36 points in between last and first place. That's a crazy point swing.
But I mean, I had the advantage of having played before.
Well, that's true.
Well,
But still.
But yeah, also like these scoring cards was a little bit easier to work towards as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it seemed more.
Yeah,
I don't know,
what was the other ones we had?
yeah, I straight got 6 on each of them, so.
Oh,
Okay.
that's
all right,
interesting.
this is on the last round. If you have for every pup that you have that's a friendliness of 12 plus, you get 3 points. So
Oh, wow.
That one would have been
Last round only, I would have gotten 6 points because I had a 12 and a 13.
that would have been 9 points for me on that one. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay,
So yeah.
not that it matters. I did forget to count my tokens being 1 for every 2, so that's 3 more points, so 59.
59. Okay, 59.
Yeah, did you count your unspent science cards?
Yes, I did just count those.
Yeah, I did too. I just had the
Yeah.
1.
Yeah, and also last night I had to spend all my science cards last turn to get things done. So I had a glut of science cards this turn that I didn't have before. I was a little more judicious in their use than I was because I was just spending them haphazardly too.
Gotcha.
So I mean, but yeah, I had some other interesting cards in here. I don't know if you guys had seen all of these ones, but yeah. Oh yeah, this is the one I got this last round. This one right up here. That somebody else played, it would have been huge. That one, if somebody else had that one, would have been huge.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
If you got that first round, that would have been amazing. If I had got that first round, because I had, all the stats I needed.
Or if you would have gotten that this round, you could have kept, because that's one of the ones I used was your mail.
Yeah.
You could have kept it, and it wouldn't have mattered that you were picking last.
Yeah.
You basically got a free pick.
Yeah. Oh, if I had it the previous round, really, but yeah.
So yeah,
All
going to
right.
the science well is definitely, worth your time.
Yeah.
So, John, what's your thought on this one? Since you've played it twice now.
I mean, I liked it when I played it yesterday, and I think I still like it.
Okay.
It's got the in-game scoring cards. There's definitely enough variance there to kind of, it definitely they affect how you play.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how many times I can play this. I don't. Right now, I'm kind of it's for me, it's is it a game that I would buy for myself?
Right. And you're not sure.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
But if somebody else brought it to the table, I would definitely have no qualms playing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I'm
also,
probably in the same boat right now with this one. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd definitely want to play it again.
I did really enjoy it. I think I would buy this.
Okay.
I'm pretty. I know I will buy this at some point. Actually.
Yeah, I think I'm leaning towards buy, but it's just kind of I think I know other people that are already buying it. One of them was definitely on the Kickstarter.
Mm.
It's kind of I also don't need to buy it, so it's just kind of is there a group of people that I have that I would buy it so I can play it with them, or playing at conventions I would then have to be looking for. And so yeah, it's kind of that's where I'm at for the value proposition for that. But I mean, it's definitely I definitely enjoy it. I think it's got enough simplicity to it that it's it didn't take us long to kind of get into the groove of playing it.
Yeah, no, probably by for me anyways, probably by the third round, I felt like I knew what I was doing.
Yeah, I mean the rules sounded complicated when you're explaining them, but it's once you start doing it, it's oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, great.
Yeah, and all the iconography is pretty simple. I mean, there's not a whole lot to it. I mean,
Yeah.
but I feel I feel like there's a good, like, you have like the good, only a little bit of, competition at that first round,
Right.
and then, and that kind of sets up for everything else.
All right. This is the Fox experiment. So, John, thanks for teaching it.
Yeah.
No problem. Yeah, you guys know that this is a real experiment, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I can't remember who. Yeah.
I don't know the history behind it, but I know of it. So
Yeah. They were just trying to see what trait. It was basically genetics experiments, trying to see mainly if they could pass friendliness down, but they were testing other traits, I believe, as well. They were trying to domesticate them, basically, I believe.
I think they were, yeah.
All right. Well, everybody, thanks for watching.